What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. I don't know what kind of trade recap this is, like the number, I believe it's 18, 17, I don't know. Today's the 5th of October. We haven't done these videos in a while because I've been busy with some other stuff in my life. So I didn't do a weekly analysis, did I? I don't think I did. Okay. So just quick overall, I restarted basically all my charts except QQQ. I've basically kept everything, even added more. It looks really messy, and that's what I don't like. I don't like to trade messy at all. Hate having a lot of lines, stuff like that. But QQQ does help me with my levels, so I just keep them there. Let's talk about the weekly on SPX. So I can remove this real quick. We'll add that later. So right now on SPX, we have this weekly fair value gap right here. And I've talked about this. You've seen this in my previous videos. But what one shouldn't notice is the two bright blue lines, right? These two lines right here equal the weekly fair value gap. Now, price was this currently what the bottom of this fair value gap was the draw on liquidity for the entire week, the entire month, right? As you look at the month, not only was, let's remove this, I don't need this. The entire month of September was a draw towards that fair value gap. And then the entire month of October, which was literally opened like a few days ago, was also there. But I want you to realize that we now hit this fair value gap, right? 2 days ago, I believe on Monday. If we look, when did we hit this? Wednesday. Okay, we got to that level on Tuesday and Wednesday. So basically yesterday, pre-market, we entered this level, we swept that level, and we are coming back up. To me, on the weekly, obviously, I'm looking to go bullish. Because it looks like this wants to go a little higher to grab some buy side liquidity before coming back down into more areas, more I guess more sell side liquidity down here, or more fair value gaps to target down here, right? I also want to wait, right? I believe I don't know where price is going to go. I want to look at price action on what it targets, what it wants, and the most important question is where will it reverse on the daily? Because the thing with me is I know we hit this weekly fair value gap. We have reacted in a way where I predicted it, right? We were going to act bullish for a day or two. Obviously today, beautiful bullish price action, which I was expecting. I'll show you the trade that you probably saw. Took a bullish trade, even though we started off bearish. That's because we wanted to fill in this candle's gap, if you will, of the fib. And we actually did that, filled the fib perfectly, and entered calls off there and sold at the top. So now if you look at this candle, I'm expecting a closure, at least for tomorrow, a closure above this weekly fair value gap. And if we get that closure, I'm expecting a move higher towards either buy side liquidity draw on the high time frame or another draw on this monthly blue fair value gap. That would be our final draw. If I see price even attempt to go higher than this fair value gap or even close above this, that means that we are changing market structure shift. We are changing market structure. And that's not good because on the monthly, again, we have a bearish mindset for the few, for a week or so, for days or so, we're bullish because it's, we just hit this big level and now we're bullish. But on the monthly, we're bearish. We're bearish on the monthly, right? Because this low level is not going to change everything. It might, right? I mean, this level here changed everything here. But you have to realize at what point are we bearish until we're bullish, right? When do we stop being bearish? And that's my question. Is it this level or is it a level down? And that's what I don't know yet. And that's what I want to know in future occasions. Jumping down to the 4 hour. Again, as you notice, my charts are very more clean. I like to just base price wherever it wants to go. I have my draw and my sell side, whatever, this and that. And that's that for the day. SPX, let's just take a look. Thursday, I had it marked right here. Okay, so Thursday opens up here. Yeah, so yesterday, Wednesday, let me look at my notes real quick. I'm pretty sure we had a bullish day yesterday. Noted it in my notes. Surprisingly, I had a bearish trade yesterday. Yeah, I took this trade down here and then it went back up. Even though we had a bullish bias, and I actually knew that we had a bullish bias. So that was my little fault of doing that, but I learned my lesson. So what I did, yeah, on the 4 hour, my bad for switching time frames. What I did was I drew a fib. So we had this swing low here and this current swing high, and what I did was I noted that price action would either want to retrieve in this fib. So what I did was I took this low, swing low, marked the swing high up here. Boom. Right? And if you look at this, we have consequent encroachment here of this fib, this area. So it's not a fair value gap, it's just the range that we're currently trading. And let's also draw our premium and discount zone. And as you can see, the trade we took was in our discount zone for calls, which was good. This, was part of our strategy. And then I'm pretty sure even if you have the OTE, I'm also pretty sure this lines up with 0.6.2, right? Yes. So right off the golden zone. And this shows very bullish, like I'll show on the 1 hour. When you see this doji right here, I entered off this doji on like the 5 minute because when I saw this form on the 1 hour, right, in English class, right, this was at this was 11 a.m. Where was I? 11 a.m. This was right before lunch. Oh yeah, that's right. I entered right before lunch. And so I entered there because of the fib. I knew that it wanted to completely come down to the fib. When I saw this 1 hour closure candle, I was like, okay, it wants to hit this level. You see this little wick right here? That means that it got down to this level, almost touched that level. So now I know that price will not only touch this level, go through this level, and there was a order block right here, as you can see, bullish order block, or my bad, bearish order block. That's my B. Bearish order block interacted with this price action. Yes, it went down a little bit because obviously you have to do this with the wick, do the range, and you'll see it almost came down to the consequent encroachment, which was good because we didn't want that to touch it could touch consequent encroachment, but if it traded under consequent encroachment of this wick, that means that we would have gone lower, which we didn't. We actually stopped right after this order block, right? I guess grabbed a little bit of liquidity. I don't know, runners here and there. We didn't trade lower, which is good, which means that for me, it was bullish price action. For me, it was a bullish trade. Now, this trade was super lucky. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not catching this move every single day. But what I did was on the 5 minute, I just entered my position. Oh, it was actually off the touch of here. I fucked it up a little bit. It was this bullish candle right here, stops between the low, and I actually targeted this high right here. And I've been doing external to internal, or then it'd be internal to external liquidity runs. Back to the 30 minute again, looking at the fib, right? Also, yeah, just to mention, this is like, think of it like like you have the weekly range right here, weekly fair value gap that's in the middle. Right, blue line, we're in the middle. Let me remove this order block. And so price here comes up, and then all pre-market here, all this Wednesday, right? It comes up, it trades above this, and then it kind of comes down. Thursday market opens, it sweeps this high of Wednesday after market, right? 3 p.m. Or actually, no, this is market too. Sweeps this, comes down all the way down to this fib level, right? That we drew. And this is pre-market, 5 a.m. And then where's the 3 a.m.? 3 a.m. Okay, sweeps London's highs. Comes back up, sweeps liquidity again at 8 a.m. And this is where we have our down move for the day, right? But I could have gone here, but I wasn't on my screen at all. I didn't have anything marked like this. this morning, so I didn't even pay attention to the charts this morning. I came in really late, and I don't really like to enter off late because I don't know how the market moved and where it's going and stuff like that. But I even had Keegan come up to me before lunch at lunch saying like, we're fucking bearish and stuff. But I knew in the back of my mind that today was going to be in and end up like a bullish day. And today I was going to take a bullish trade. And that's exactly what happened because I was in a bullish position knowing off this candle, like, yes, equally, this would have been fine because if you look at this trade, you take the top, you go to the bottom, you take the bottom, you take the top. It's the exact same trade, like same, like it went down, went up. It's like a doji candle, you know what I mean? Like it opened here, it closed there, the same price. So basically, you could have gone in any position, in any not position, in any direction, and gone the same amount. So it's actually fine. But I prefer to have my bias and the trade bias of the day, which was bullish. Again, traded above, swept, liquidity up here, pre-markets, open market, traded down, nice little reversal doji, order block touched, bullish price action all the way to this high. Now, you may be asking if you thought that we were going to be, so bullish for whatever all the day, why didn't you target up here where the draw was? Which is a good question, like why didn't I target all the way to this draw? Because that's what we're going to do now. We're going to be trading down to this fair value gap here that I will actually mark. This is on the 1 hour, so there's probably a bigger one on the 4 hour, but there's a fair value gap here that was created off the displacement that will trade to in the 4 hour. Probably not visible. Yeah, 1 hour, trade to, and then come back up to this draw, right? Because you do have all these, you have all these highs right here resting. Oh, what the fuck? It's always inverted. I fucking hate this tool. Just want to show you all of these highs right here are resting, right? And price wants to break above these highs to go on this draw. And if it breaks this draw, it goes to this. There's a bunch of step side liquidity, buy side liquidity, my bad. But what I'm focusing on is it swept this fair value gap, and now it repriced all the way, traded above, kind of, didn't it passed the consequent encroachment, but actually, where's the consequent encroachment of this fair value gap? That's good to know. Right here. Okay, so look at this. This red line right here is the consequent encroachment of this whole weekly fair value gap, and price on the 1 hour respected this consequent encroachment. Yes, it closed below, but you have to remember it closed below because it wanted to grab this liquidity down here that was swept. Not only did it obviously hit the fib level, but it also had this order block. So there was multiple PD arrays, bullish PD arrays to show a bullish position, right? If this candle closed like fully like bearish under this consequent encroachment, that would have been a different story. But the fact that it's a bullish doji candle closed maybe a tick or two above or under the consequent encroachment shows that it's fine. I'll allow it, right? Just for perspective. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, why didn't I target this? Because again, we had these highs, and I knew that if I was in, right, look, I'm in at 11 a.m. and lunchtime isn't usually like 12 to 1 isn't always a great place to trade, and you know that from experience. I know that from experience because there's not a lot of volume at all. Like I'm pretty sure if you look at the volume, okay, there's a bit of volume, but usually there isn't a lot of volume during the lunch hour because everyone's at lunch, everyone's eating, no one's trading, everyone's in their positions, and no one's actually buying or selling. So it was kind of risky, but stop loss got respected. Actually, it almost got hit. Funny enough. Actually, no, my stop loss should have been. I don't know what I fucked it up. Whatever. Why didn't I target these highs? Because we had multiple buy side liquidity up here to target first. And listen, it was not going to run up all the way here for the day, right? Because we already made a down move for the day. All right, you have to remember. Oh my God, I hate resetting my chart like this. It went all the way down, and then for us to go all the way down and then all the way back up, that's a lot of buying pressure. Lots of buying power, lots of buying pressure. And I don't think we had that today. All we had was this little down move, this little retracement back just to show that we are bullish. And then for tomorrow, that's all that, you know, this whole like zone right here, this is all consolidation for the big move up, right? And I'm actually expecting a higher draw. I'm not gonna lie. This is probably like one draw, but we're expecting probably this level to be taken out too. So I'm just gonna mark that for tomorrow, with a fair value gap in the middle. Who knows? We'll see what price action does. Looking at QQQ, I didn't look at QQQ today. Didn't really have time. Didn't really set up anything. Can delete this. There's a lot of stuff to delete here. I'm not gonna lie. Do have those fair value gaps here still in play. We have buy side draw liquidity up here. Okay, when was this? Wednesday. Boom, ran up. Almost took out this buy side today. I guess we hit this this bullish order block right here. Hit this on the 1 hour. Reversed back down today, and what did we get? Is there still in the fib? Like, we could probably do a fib right here, right? Okay, basically the same thing in the fib level. Let's see, is there anything else under inconsequent? Okay, well, see, OT worked perfectly on this, as you can see. OT hit 0.705 perfectly from the swing high to swing low, or swing high to swing low here. My bad. Swept this. What did we target? Good question on QQQ. What did we target? That is a very good question. We didn't actually take these highs. See, I would have targeted these highs, but we didn't actually target these highs. We targeted this, where we targeted a little lower, actually. That's funny. So for me, for QQQ, if I had a position here, right, I'd have a position. Oh, wrong one. I'd have a position somewhere here, and I'd be targeting these highs. Have the stop loss here or some shit, right? And I have like one take profit. Oh, my bad. Bro, one take profit, like two take profits or some shit, and then I have back to not even break even, but I'm pretty sure like after one take profit, two take profits, I'd have a third position, almost hit this. And when I realized that this is going down, I would have probably sold right here when, you know, this would have been like my break even, like my last runner would have been right here, and, you know, boom, taken out. And I would still be in profit. I would just not make as much. That's probably what would have happened. But at least you got the bias right. DXY, I haven't looked at this in a while. Oh my God. You know what's funny is I actually saw this yesterday in ICT's video live. I was in his live stream yesterday, and he mentioned this order block being a big part of tomorrow, and it actually came down to the order block perfectly. Like, you see this bearish big fucking candle right here, and then we have this huge move up on DXY. Well, he was saying that this order block is huge because of the candle, and then he's like, mark this level out because price will probably want to come down into this consequent encroachment. So that means if we come down, that SPX comes up, right? Or we just bounce right back up. What is DXY looking on the daily? Yeah, see? Actually, yeah, we're looking, right now on the daily, we're looking bearish. It all comes down to this wick. Why is there two of them? Yeah. All depends on this wick. Yeah. So I'll keep you guys updated on what's going on tomorrow. Actually, let's take a look at the notes really quickly because that they're pulled up. Okay. So SPX 4, so this was yesterday. Need to refer back to, I have a bullish bias, but I have no clue where price wants to target. So this was on the daily. Let's look at the daily, right? So what did we do? We had, okay. So as we saw, this candle right here is this bearish candle right here. And what we did was we came down into this candle's fib levels from here and swing low to this candle swing high pre-market, hit the fib, hit an order block right here. Yep. See, this level actually like comes back almost exactly. And then we got bought all the way back up. And then now targeting higher highs. So that was that. Is there anything else that I had? Shit, I was not loading. Oh yeah, this was the trade from Wednesday. Obviously had a bullish bias. Did I say this? Bullish bias. Price took off. We pre-market was expecting to move up. Yeah. Okay. Take profits. Everything. So take profit one was hit, and then it broke even. Perfect entry on the OT. Retracement to the OT. Yeah. So I don't need to talk about that. I didn't make a video on that because I didn't want to. You guys saw this. Yeah. Okay, well, I'm gonna end the video there. I hope you guys learned something. I'll be back tomorrow. I don't know if I'm gonna trade tomorrow. I don't know. I'll see what I can do. I'll see you guys.